Hi everyone, so I want to do one more video today. I'm going to do an empties video. I can't tell, I don't know, the background doesn't look that different from the office. It's like essentially the same setup, but this couch is just a little bit bigger, but it's the same couch. So yeah, we're filming in the living room today. Mochi's already passed out sleeping, so I'm like, you know what? I'll just film out here because my husband's doing some coding in the office. So let's do some empties. I tend to do them like every other week. So this is my empties from the past 2 weeks. And I'm just gonna jump into it. So the first thing that I always do is Bath and Body Works products if I have any. The first one is the hand soap in pumpkin apple. And this says red delicious apples, fall pumpkins, and clove buds. Yeah, I mean, I have no complaints about Bath and Body Works like hand soaps. There's rarely a scent that I like dislike. I would say it probably smells more like apples than pumpkin, but I liked that one for the fall. And then we have Harvest Gathering, which is fresh picked apples, autumn berries, and clove buds. So these ones are really similar. Again, I feel like it was just predominantly apple, like an apple hand soap. The next thing that I'll jump into is just a couple Scentsy items. I enjoy Scentsy. I mean, I don't have like a Scentsy club. I don't buy like the wax super often, but usually how we'll end up with wax is I'll make an order for like a particular warmer, and then just to make like shipping worth it and everything, I'll usually add on like a 6-pack of wax or something. So that's typically how I like end up with Scentsy wax, but I don't really like regularly buy it. There have been a few warmers that I really like, but I think I've mentioned it before, I just don't have like room to store seasonal warmers, even really like seasonal decor in our apartment. But if we had a house, like if we had bigger, like more space, I would have totally gotten like the Enchanted Pumpkin. They just came out with this like 3-set. I mean, I don't think it's a set together, but they just came out with the prettiest like Christmas tree warmers. I would have bought them if I had the room, but anyway, so Scentsy. Actually, both of these are from my Scentsy consultant that I buy from, Hannah, here on YouTube, Hannah Blazin. So she sent me this in Happy Mail. This was like an almond croissant. What are these called now? Scent Circle, I think. Yeah, this was really good. We just put this in our car. We have another one in our car now. This one was really strong. I'd say this was strong for like about a week, and then the scent kind of like subsided. I actually finished this, took it out of the car, meaning to put this in my last empties video, but I ended up hanging this on a door handle. I couldn't smell it, but I just hung it on there because I could still like smell it when I held it up to my nose, but I couldn't like really smell it in the room. But I totally forgot to grab this from the door handle then. Otherwise this would have been in my last empties video. But the scent, I mean, it's so interesting. It definitely is almond, but it's not like the cherry almond, like almond pulls from a lot of vendor wax. It is just like an almond bakery kind of a scent. I will say though, the first couple days this was in our car, it kind of gave me a headache because it was so strong. But it doesn't last like a super long time, but it was really strong for the couple days like I smelled it. And then I got this scent of the month, Scary Good, that I think was September or October. This was really good. I'm trying to see, did I write the scent notes? I didn't. But to me, it was like a spicy pumpkin with no sweetness really. Like it didn't really smell too much like bakery pumpkin, although I think it might be considered bakery. There was a tiny bit of a note in here that gave me just a little bit of like buttery vibes, like almost like the cinnamon buttercream scent. It's not exactly like that scent was like really hard for me to use up. I did not like that cinnamon buttercream scent. But when I smell this, there's just a tiny note that's reminding me of that scent. So this isn't my favorite. like I said, a bit more of a spicy pumpkin, a little bit of that creamy butter note comes out to my nose. But yeah, I enjoyed it a little bit more on warm, but I think Drew's mentioned this in his videos too, like he needs to use like 2 or 3 of these like bars in order to get like a good scent. Like I will say this one, like I did it kind of in my open concept area and it was kind of on the lighter end. Like I didn't smell it, like it didn't like hit me in the face with scent. But honestly it ended up kind of working out because it wasn't like my favorite scent, but yeah, kind of a spicy pumpkin. The next couple I'll do, because I'll just kind of breeze through these because you know you can't get these anymore, but these are just a few remainder scents from my Body's Harmony pumpkin, apple, and laundry samplers. So these 2 are from the laundry, this one's pumpkin and this one's from the apple. I loved them. I mean, I can't specifically remember these ones individually now, but everything from those samplers did really well for me. Lasted like a day long in the warmers. I typically did those scent shots in my bathroom. And let me just tell you, I liked it so much that I actually ordered a custom from Body's Harmony from one of my favorites from the laundry blend because I just liked it so much. All right, let me go on to a few bakery bag type of items. So I think, oh no, here's one more. So I have 2 things from Soul's Inspiration. So the first thing is Celebrate Life. This was one of her brittle bags. I don't know how much like ounce of wax comes in these. I can't remember, maybe like 8 ounces, 6 or 8. But yeah, this was a sweet strawberry buttercream icing and vanilla cake scent. I actually think I kind of liked this one better than her strawberry pound cake blend. I'd say this one is definitely like strawberry strong. I guess similar to her strawberry pound cake blend that I think I talked about in maybe my empties video 2 weeks ago. Is it's not really like a fresh picked strawberry scent. It's more of like an artificial candied strawberry scent. It was very sweet. You did kind of get buttery notes. I don't know. Yeah, something about this I think I liked better than her strawberry pound cake blend. The last time I warmed this, I blended it with a zucchini bread blend, and that was really good. I mean, I love strawberry and zucchini bread. So yeah, I've noticed though the past couple times I've done these like bakery bag type of ones, longevity isn't like super long, but like a few hours for sure. And then my last Soul's Inspiration is Watermelon Breeze. This is juicy watermelons, salty sea air, and exotic flowers. This was one of her like souffle cups. I really liked this. I think I definitely got the watermelon, and I mean, with any vendor, I think it's kind of that chapsticky lip gloss watermelon, candy watermelon kind of a scent. Maybe the tiniest bit of salty sea air, but I don't think I got any like flowers in this blend. But I really enjoyed it. I mean, I love the watermelon wax scent. They all sort of smell the same to me from all the vendors. But I personally enjoy that scent, so I liked it and I thought it did really good. I have a few bakery bags from Southbound. I think I have a few more that I actually have the bakery bags, but then after this, after I warm up the ones that I've been using, I rebagged all my bakery bags into like the plastic poly pro bags. But anyway, so the first one is Apple Crunch Cookies. Yeah, this one was really good. It reminded me actually of like an apple juice scent. So it says crisp apple, warm cinnamon blends into sweet cookie dough and crushed almonds and vanilla. So this one smelled much more like I said, like an apple juice scent, but you do get the crushed almond, and it definitely adds like a hint of a cherry note in there. When you first open the bakery bag, I'm kind of hit with the cherry scent, but when you have the bag open and airing out, the cherry scent's there, but I smell the apple more. But yeah, this is really good. I enjoyed it while I warmed it. I would say the throw was like average to like high. I mean, it wasn't, okay, so I guess like medium. It was like a medium throw. With these bakery bags, typically I do them like spread out through my living room area and typically on like 1 or 2 tea light warmers. So I mean, I usually get pretty decent throw. But yeah, I don't think this is something I'd jump to repurchase like this year, but if I saw it again next year, like maybe I'd buy it again. I liked it. I think I've mentioned though, like I'm not like really huge into apple scents. I like them for the fall, but I think I bought too many apple scents this year, not realizing that apple isn't like my favorite scent note. I do enjoy it, but it's not like, I'm not crazy about it. The next one is Candy Bag. Caramel candy apples, candy corn, and vanilla wafer crisps. Doesn't that sound good? I have to say this one is like one of the worst performing Southbound scents that I've ever had. I thought before I had wax, what was it? Beautiful Day? Is that what that one was? No, it had Beautiful Day in it. I'm trying to remember what the actual scent is now. I can't remember, but I've talked about it in one of my empties before too. That one did really bad, like performance wise. I let it sit and cure a little bit longer and it did great. This was the same where like I warmed this, it did like terrible. I barely smelled it. I waited a few months. It still didn't do that great, but I come to realize, so I thought I wasn't smelling anything. But I showered and came back, kind of walked through the living room, and I definitely smelled something, but it just did not smell like caramel apples, candy corn, vanilla wafers. So to me, this actually smelled like a paper bag. I know that sounds really weird. Like it smells like the bakery bag. Like, I don't know. It's just super strange. Like it smells really lightly of like, you know, you get like the handled like paper bags at like grocery stores or like Target. Like kind of smelled like a paper bag to me. Like I'm not sure why. Maybe like the tiniest bit of apple, like 1%. But yeah, it was super weird. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have this one. Sorry. Let me know if you guys have this one. It just was a very strange scent. Like I said, I thought I didn't get any performance, but then I realized like I was smelling something, but it was just the strangest scent. I don't know. Yeah, so I would not repurchase that one. And then the last one, which was like a powerhouse, I loved it, would definitely get again in a bigger quantity, was Blueberry Cheesecake Ice Cream. Rich cream cheese, blueberry, super sweet vanilla ice cream, and tiny hints of cinnamon. This was amazing. This did so well. This was a powerhouse. This lasted all day long. Such a great blueberry bakery scent. I wouldn't say it's anything overly strong with like the cream cheese note. I also didn't get any hints of cinnamon. Like to me, this was just a really nice blueberry. Honestly, it smelled more like fresh blueberries. It didn't smell overly bakery to me. It was just a really great blueberry scent. So if you like the blueberry wax, like that's a wonderful one. I'm just gonna do these 2 samples, get these ones out of the way. 2 samples I did from the Bathing Garden. I wrote the scent notes on here. So here's the first one, buttery. It's called buttered gingerbread, but on the website it's called Buttery Gingerbread, I believe, if you're looking for this. So it says rich butter blends with gingerbread cookie, maple, cinnamon, and creamed vanilla. This was, you know, a little bit of an odd scent. It was the cutest little gingerbread guy. But I think I said this when I smelled it in my video. It reminded me of like seasoned salt. I think it's more just I smelled different spices and like seasoning almost. When I warmed it then, it was almost like, remember that old, like, I don't even know if this is like a meme, but there was like a dress picture where some people were seeing like, I forgot what it is now, like white and gold, and then some people were saying like silver and pink or something like that. This was like one of those scents to me because it kept flip-flopping every time I would walk like into the bathroom. Like at first I was getting like seasoned salt, seasoning, spices, but then the second time I was getting like a buttery gingerbread kind of a scent. Like it was weird, it kept flip-flopping. Then I was thinking it smelled like seasoning again. Then I was like, oh, it does kind of smell like gingerbread. Like this was a weird one, but let me tell you, this little gingerbread guy was so strong. It was a pretty small piece. I did it in my husband's bathroom and it was leaking into like the kitchen area. It was really strong, lasted all day long. I just don't know. The scent confused me. And like I said, I would go from like kind of liking it, then I wasn't sure, then I kind of liked it again, then I didn't. My husband said it smelled like curry. I don't know. I think it's just because it smelled kind of like different spices. I don't know. I'd maybe get it again if I ordered again from the Christmas collection, like just in her little gingerbread 2-pack again, just out of curiosity to see if I like it anymore. But I don't know. I'm undecided how I feel about that scent. And then Tinsel. So this is pomegranate, strawberries, raspberries with a hint of peppermint leaves and vanilla. I think I was watching Susan Fitzpatrick when she was doing her bathing garden haul. I think she talked about this, and I think she said she smelled the fruits, like the pomegranate, strawberry, and raspberries a bit more than the peppermint leaves, but I'm the total opposite. I totally smelled the peppermint leaves and like barely smelled any fruit, at least to my nose. It was really strong. When I get these single like samples, this one I happen to do in my husband's bathroom, but I like to do them on tea light warmers just so I can get like more of the scent out of it, just because it is just one like single melt size. I liked it. I thought I was gonna get this when I ordered from the Bathing Gardens winter collection, but after warming it, I was kind of flip-flopping. I wasn't sure. I kind of wanted it, then I didn't. I love a mint scent. I just don't know if I like the peppermint leaves scent note. So I ended up passing on getting this one in the full wax clam shell, only because I have another sample of this anyway. So I was just like, you know, I think I'm good because I have like the 2 sample sizes and I just wanted to try other scents. But both of the samples I did were very good performers for how like small they were. I think I'm just gonna jump into like my next bundle of items that's kind of like random, like it's just like 2 or 3 things here and there. It's not like a big amount from any particular vendor. So the first one I did is from Gloscents Candle Co. This was a Volcano type scent, which I think this Volcano type scent is an anthropology candle, I believe. Yeah, it was really good. It was like a fruity blend. I don't know the exact scent notes, but it was kind of a, I think, tropical fruity kind of a blend, and it was really good. The minute I smelled it, I totally did, like, I was brought back to like anthropology, like sniffing the candles. So yeah, it was really good. I feel like seasonal wise, this is probably more of like a summer scent, but I just, you know, I like to do random things here and there to like, you know, throw in between kind of the heavy bakery or fall scents. Yeah, not too much to say on this one. This was good. It performed well. It was strong in my husband's bathroom. I don't know if I'd necessarily buy it again, but I enjoyed it while I warmed it. This one's from Aligned Ash Studio, Watermelon. I've talked about this vendor before. It's not my favorite. I'm kind of like trying to use up my wax melts from this vendor. The wax is not my favorite. Throw wise, I don't typically get super great performance. Every now and again I will get a strong performing item, but it's a little bit more like hit or miss for me. I will say though, this one did great. This one reminded me of like, you know, a candy watermelon, like the watermelon Jolly Rancher. This was great. I did it in the bathrooms and it was strong. The next couple items are from Columbia Candle Supply. The first one is watermelon, lemonade, and blue agave. I don't know what it is, but the blue agave, I think, smells like bubblegum or something. I do not like it. I've had other blue agave. I had a blue agave bubblegum one before, which is making me think like, is that why I think it smells like bubblegum? But I mean, it's not. I got no watermelon lemonade. It just smelled like bubblegum. I don't like it. Let me tell you though, if you like that scent, this was a crazy strong performer. It was like leaking out of the bathroom. It definitely could have gone longer, but it's just not my favorite scent, so I had to change it after a few hours, but it was strong. The next one is Lime Neroli, cactus type. Is this a lush type scent? Columbia Candle Supply does a lot of lush dupes, so I think maybe that's what it is. This was great. It totally reminded me of like the green Skittles when it was the lime scented Skittle. I think now they're like green apple scented or flavored Skittles, but this reminded me of like a lime candy. So yeah, this was good. A good bathroom scent for me. Bathroom or kitchen. I feel like lime citrus kind of scents are good in the bathroom or kitchen. I just did this one today. If you guys watched my Teddy Bees haul, I talked about it at the beginning. I had to turn off my warmers. This scent was so strong. Fruit Loops. Yeah, it was I mean, it was so strong. Like, honestly, it gave me a little bit of a headache because it was so strong. Yeah, totally smelled like Fruit Loops. My husband really liked it. I think Fruit Loops is a lemony cereal. It was very like lemon strong, but it, you know, it did have that cereal note too. The next bundle is from Britta's Creepy Treasures. These were her little skulls. The first one is Witchy Cakes, pumpkin crunch cake, vanilla, pumpkin marshmallow, and brown sugar. This was good. I realized pumpkin crunch cake is a little bit more of a spicy pumpkin note, not just from Britta, but from every vendor I've noticed. It was good. A good, like I said, spicy pumpkin bakery. Not my favorite. I enjoyed it while I warmed it. This wasn't like overly long lasting. It kind of reminded me of like L3 longevity. Like I'd say like maybe 3-4 hours and then I was ready to change it. But I enjoyed it while I warmed it. Probably not a repurchase. This, on the other hand, I would repurchase. Ooey Gooey Coffee. Coffee, espresso, sugar cookie, butter brickle, caramelized pralines. This one was so good. It smelled so buttery, caramely. I definitely got more like the butter brickle and caramelized pralines. Not so much coffee, but that's like that with every vendor. Like coffee note is always in the background for me usually. But this was wonderful. I would repurchase it. I think this is my only Lurid Apothecary item. This I got as like a sample. It was almost like a sample of her Lurid bag because there were some, maybe like 4 little like pieces of like of brittle and like a little fun shape in here. I think this is from her like circus themed summer collection. Fruit slice. Did I already read this? Fruit slices, dragon fruit, star fruit, and saltwater taffy. This was really good. It was like a candy, like a tropical fruit candy scent. Really, it was like the most beautiful deep purple wax. You can kind of see like the coloring a little bit, I think. It was beautiful, and with how deep and purple it was, it didn't stay in the warmers. I was a little nervous because it was like such a deep, rich purple, almost black when it was melted. But no, didn't stain at all. It was very pretty. My husband liked the scent. I don't think it was like an overly like powerhouse scent, but probably like a medium scent throw. Maybe like medium to strong. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard when I have other scents. Like sometimes, I know I shouldn't do this, but I'll have like a few scents going. So sometimes they can kind of compete with each other. But I think I determined this one being like medium to maybe medium to high, leaning more medium scent throw. I don't know if I'd particularly get this one again. My husband really likes kind of the tropical fruit blends, but I more prefer like the strawberry, blueberry blends. So I don't know. I think about repurchasing, but I wouldn't like, I don't have to have it. One from Broadway Wax. This is called Tightrope. Cupcakes at Tiffany's, wildberry mousse, blackberry, sugared violets, and vanillary. This one I got in the summer, I think. This one was a little bit of a strange scent. I think I got the Cupcakes at Tiffany's like the strongest. I'm not sure. It wasn't pure Cupcakes at Tiffany's, but I don't think I could pinpoint what the second strongest note was. It was definitely like a bakery cupcake, little bit of chocolate kind of a scent note, but yeah, I mean, I didn't particularly pinpoint like fruit, like wild berry or blackberry. I didn't really get the vibe. I don't know, but it was strong. It was definitely strong. It was definitely like I said, the bakery first, like the Cupcakes at Tiffany's. But yeah, like it kind of confused my nose a little bit. Like I did like it. It was, like I said, it was something else other than just Cupcakes at Tiffany's. I don't know what, but I feel like that's something else I didn't like as much. So I don't know, but it was strong. I don't think I'd repurchase that one. And then we have two from the Pharmacist's Daughter. The first one is King Cake Coffee House Morning Beignet French Custard Sugar Cookie Dough Cinnamon Sugar Donut. I really enjoy this. I really enjoy Pharmacist's Daughter coffee scents. This was, to me, slightly more like bread smelling. Like, I don't know if it's like the morning beignet, maybe the sugar cookie dough, but it leaned more, a little bit more bread-like, and then a little bit of coffee, maybe like that coffee, just deeper scent note. This one definitely wasn't like a sweet scent to me. It was, like I said, more leaning like bakery bread than bakery like sweet. But yeah, I enjoyed this. Out of her coffee blends, I don't think I'd repurchase this one, but there are a few coffee blends from her that I think I went over in my last empties video that I preferred a little bit more, but that one was good. And then strawberry zucchini bread, strawberry white cake. I loved this. I had gotten two strawberry blends, this one and strawberry shortcake or something. And I said in the video, you know what? I don't think I like strawberry zucchini bread as much. I think I would prefer the strawberry shortcake on cold. But this was wonderful on warm. I really liked it. I would buy this again. It wasn't the same as L3's. L3's is my ultimate favorite strawberry zucchini bread. This was really good, but it was just different. This one, longevity wasn't as long, but it was really good. Like, oddly enough, like I know people have kind of started saying, including me, L3 is good for like 3 to 4 hours and then it kind of disappears. Oddly enough though, the L3 strawberry zucchini bread is a powerhouse that lasts all day. This one was like, you know, the 3-4 hours and then I couldn't really smell it anymore. I want to say this one is maybe like 60% zucchini bread, 40% strawberry like white cake, whereas L3's I think is more like 50-50. Like this one was just a tiny bit less sweet, I think, than the L3's. But again, I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I'd consider purchasing that one again. So then my next bundle right here is from Rose Girls. The first one is Super Sweet Mario. This is so good. I actually did repurchase this in a mini Mario bag from her Mario pre-sale. I'm so glad. I really enjoyed this. This is like pink sugar. Darn, should I look it up really quick? It's like pink sugar. There's some bakery notes in it too. I'll try to look it up really quick. It's pink sugar, royal sugar cookie, marshmallow smoothie, and cotton candy frosting. It is really pretty. At first, when I warmed this, I thought like it leaned a little bit more maybe like body care-esque. Maybe because of the pink sugar and like the marshmallow smoothie, like maybe that was leaning more like body care-ish, but I really enjoyed this. There were waves like where it was more body care, then it was more like bakery. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. I also thought for a second, like, I should have gotten more than just one mini melter bag, but I think actually I will be good with just one. I liked it, but again, like, And this was really good, but I don't feel like longevity wise, like it was super great. Like I want to say maybe like 3 hours, and then I couldn't really smell anymore, but like the 3 hours that it did throw, it was great. So Spearmint Lavender Birthday Cake. I forgot to mention these 2 bags were like half size mini melters that I got from a big Kahuna box. So this next one's Spearmint Lavender Birthday Cake. This was so good. I had it in my warmers. I think I've said this before. In my bedroom, I don't turn those on till like evening time. So I'll have the same scent in there for like 2-3 nights in a row usually, because they're only on for a few hours at night until we go to bed. This one I want to say I had in like 3 or 4 nights in a row. It did really well. Definitely got the mint, definitely got the lavender. I think the birthday cake I didn't smell as much. That was definitely more in the background, but I got the mint and the lavender pretty equally. This was so good. The only thing I would change is instead of spearmint, if it was like peppermint or buttermint, that would be perfect. Because spearmint just, it's not my favorite mint. It gives me too much like gum vibes, but it was good. It was pretty. I enjoyed it. You know, to be honest, I would consider getting that again, even if it came in the spearmint blend. I just prefer other mints. Then the next couple ones are mini muffins. So the first one is Carbs with Ghoulfriends. A lot of people talk about this blend. It was good, and I'm pretty sure I have this in a mini melters bag as well, so I'm gonna need to give that one a try. This one was really light for me. I don't know. I know a lot of people love this one, but I didn't really like smell much. I think it was the carbs mainly, maybe lightly pumpkin, but it was just so light. Like I really didn't smell much. I don't think this is something like I need to stock up on. I need extras, like I need all year round. It is gorgeous though. It was like, you know, the really pretty like black wax with green, purple, and orange chunks. Like it's so aesthetically pleasing. It just looks like Halloween. But I don't know. It did a little better on a tea light warmer, but it still to me seemed really light. So I don't know. And this is from August, so I don't know. I need to reevaluate and try my mini melters. Maybe that one will do better. The next one I have is Circus Concessions. This is another one that's like really popular. I mean, I liked it. It smelled like caramel apples. It's a great fall scent. I just like, apples to me is just okay. I enjoyed it while I warmed it. This is another one to me though, like I don't need to like stock up on, but I know a lot of people love it. But yeah, I mean, it was good. It was a really nice caramel apple scent. I would say it was like a medium scent throw to me. And that one lasted, like, it was very steady throughout the warm. Like it wasn't super strong, but it didn't, I think it lasted a little longer than my typical Rose Girls performance. Like maybe that one was leaning more towards 4 or 5 hours. But yeah, it was nice. I enjoyed it while I warmed it. This one, Lambeau Leap, I think is what it's called. I wish I warmed this earlier. I just did this one recently. It is so good. Like to me, it is #1 sweater weather. I didn't get any Cider Lane like apple scent at all. Vanilla Bean Noel, like who knows, that was probably in there like in the background, but I didn't get it. Totally, like to me, this was just like a sweater weather powerhouse scent. I forgot how much I like that scent. I've had it before in like a Bath and Body Works candle, but it's been a while. And once I started warming this, it just brought me back to like that candle. Such a powerhouse. This lasted all day long. I did these in our bathrooms. The scent was leaking out of the bathrooms, like out of my bathroom into our closet, into our bedroom. The one in my husband's bathroom was definitely leaking out into like the kitchen area. This was really strong. Like I said, I kind of regret not warming it sooner because I know she had that in mini melters sometime in a fall RTS. It's probably not there anymore, but yeah, if I warmed it sooner, I would have purchased more. And I think recently, who was it? Was it Lurid Apothecary? She had a pre-sale a ready to ship yesterday. and I totally picked up a sweater weather type blend. It's called Cozy. I picked that one up because I warmed this and I just loved it so much that I wanted more like sweater weather. So yeah, check out Lurid Apothecary. She just had her ready to ship and she had a lot stocked. Like, I think there's a decent amount still on her website if you're interested. That was like her holiday ready to ship. All right, let's wrap it up with L3. So the first couple ones I'm gonna start with are from her Leaves bundle. Yes, I finished up both of my L3 samplers, the Hufflepuff and the Leaves sampler. And let me just tell you, I'm not super impressed with her samplers. I don't know if it's the fact that they were like chunky bunts and that the chunks and the overpour were different scents. Like, maybe it just didn't perform as well if it would have been like the chunks and the overpour like blended equally the same scent. Like, I don't know, it just didn't do super well for me. Like, longevity wise, half of them I didn't smell at all. So I don't know. She just did her, I don't know, winter or Christmas pre-sale. It's actually going on now, I want to say for like another week. She had like 6 or something different samplers and I didn't order any of them. I didn't have great performance with these samplers, so I just didn't want to purchase any more samplers. There were a few that interested me, like she had a mint and a lavender and a coffee, but when I looked at them, it's just like half of the scents like didn't really appeal to me. So it's like, what's the point of getting the sampler? If I really want it, I can get it like if there's any overstock, but I don't know. From having these, I just didn't want samplers again, I guess. So the Leaves sampler, the first one is Drums of Autumn, Fallen Leaves, Flaky Pie Crust, and Bakery Bomb. I don't know. This one was like nothing like special to me on cold. I could barely smell it on warm. I don't know. There's like nothing really much to say about it, I don't think. The next one is Butcher Knife, Golden Crackers, Pumpkins, Toasted Mallow, and Leaves. This was like very light, very gentle. A lot of these, like, I could smell if my nose was like right in the warmer, but I just didn't get a throw, you know what I mean? And all of these, I did them throughout my whole living room and on like at least one tea light warmer. I just like didn't smell anything. So yeah. The next one is Oregon Autumn, Crisp, Clean, and Fresh Fallen Leaves with a hint of rain. I will say this one did great. I also have this one in a scoop I got from like, I think the Overstock pre-sale, because it's in like the smaller scoop size. I don't think I needed it. I don't know. I think I got it either when it was on sale or just, yeah, I got the scoop. It's okay. I'm not sure if I love this scent, but like I said, this one was definitely the strongest out of the Leaves sampler. I definitely smelled this. This one did really great. It was like the typical L3 performance, like I'd say strong for like 3 or 4 hours. Definitely smelled it as I was walking in and out of the living room area. So crisp, clean, and fresh fallen leaves. The clean note, like it's not like a laundry note, like from the clean scent. I'm not sure what it is. To me, it just smelled like a bright daytime outdoorsy scent. I guess like if you were taking like a fall hike in the morning with like the leaves like fallen on the trail path, and it was kind of like moist and like the leaves were kind of wet and slippery. Like I guess that's kind of like what it smells like. So I'm not sure. Like I don't know how I feel about the scent, but I have a scoopable of it, so yeah. The next one is Graveyard Leaves, Toasted Mallow, Granny Smith Apples. I did get like a little bit of green apple. It was like a nice apple fall blend. I don't think I got any like toasted mallow at all. I think it was just because Leaves has an apple note, and then there was the Granny Smith apple. Like it was pretty much just like an apple blend. That one was fine. It was just, yeah, it was just an apple blend. The next one is Leviosa, apple, cider, leaves, and spice. I don't like L3 cider, but I will say because it was leaves and spices and stuff, and leaves has apple, it wasn't just like a full-on cider scent. So this one didn't like turn me off with like L3 cider. It just smelled more like the leaves, apples, and a little bit of spice. So yeah, I mean, this one was good, like a good fall scent. Nothing like, you know, nothing crazy, but it was good. I enjoyed that one. The next one was a cloud cake that I got in the summer. This has to have been like one of my first RTSs that I participated in. Strawberries, green apples, and pears. This is called Bad Wolves, or Bad Wolf. I think the green apple and pear note go really good together. I can't say I got too much strawberry. I think this would be a great bright summer scent, but I don't know what it was. This smelled so good. So good on cold. I think this would also be a great like body care, like fruity item. I smelled nothing on warm though. And I had a lot of this. This was a big cloud cake. I warmed this, I think, when I got it, then let it sit, let it cure. Like I said, this has to have cured from like the summertime, so it should have been ready. I just did not smell it. And I warmed it in so many different places. I warmed it in my bathroom, I warmed it in the living room, I warmed it on tea light warmer, just anywhere I warmed it. Like, it smelled so good up close, but just did not get a scent through. It's just so disappointing because this was such a good scent, but I'd be tentative to, like, I don't know if tentative's the right word. I'd be wary to repurchase it just because I didn't get great performance from it, but the scent was so pretty. The next couple will be puppy packs. Strawberry pound cake, maraschino cherry, pistachio ice cream. To me, this was definitely strawberry pound cake heavy. My husband said he did get some cherry. I didn't. Yeah, to me, it was like strawberry pound cake and maybe a little bit of like, I mean, I didn't get pistachio ice cream, but I feel like the ice cream might have made it a little bit more of a creamy blend. Let me tell you, this was a powerhouse. This lasted all day long. I loved it. It smelled so good. I warmed it in my office. I smelled it all day while I was working, all into the night. I didn't change this. Usually I change my wax like at least twice a day. I didn't change this the whole day. It was really, really good. Any of her strawberry pound cake blends to me are like really good. The next one I have is Basic Witch. This was a puppy pack. Vanilla bean, pumpkin spice, pumpkin pecan waffles. This is a blend like winner from the fall. This smelled really cinnamony on cold, so I don't know if that's like the pumpkin spice coming out more. I smelled the pumpkin pecan waffles a little bit more on warm, but on cold I definitely wouldn't have assumed pumpkin pecan waffles is in here. Usually pumpkin pecan waffles you can always tell is in a blend, but this one, like, I don't know if I would have like been able to pinpoint it right away. I don't know. I love pumpkin pecan waffles, but this blend wasn't my favorite. I would definitely get other pumpkin pecan waffle blends over that one. The next one is Pumpkin Chunkin', which is another like blend winner from the fall. Pumpkin pecan waffles, roasted coffee, Rice Krispie treats. This one was much more pumpkin pecan waffle strong, so I preferred this one over that Basic Witch one. I didn't really get any coffee note, but I don't always get a coffee note when coffee is in a blend. I would say like the richness of pumpkin pecan waffle and the richness from a coffee note just probably blended together. I don't know what Rice Krispie treats was supposed to smell like. I don't think I got that. But yeah, this was mainly a pumpkin pecan waffle heavy blend, and I really liked it because I like pumpkin pecan waffles. I wouldn't jump to repurchase this particular blend, but I enjoyed that one while I warmed it. 3 more. The next one is Hazelnut Coffee. This was a Trig Tart. this did wonderful. This lasted really a long time. This is another one where I kept it in my warmer all day long. I did hazelnut coffee, and then I think I might have done 1 cube of Rose Girls Vanilla Crunch Donuts with this one, but definitely the hazelnut coffee shined through the most. I don't even know if I smelled the Vanilla Crunch Donuts at all when I blended those together. That was really good though. If I saw it in a Trig Tart, I'd maybe consider getting that again. I really liked it. Again, not like super strong on the coffee. It just smelled like a really creamy, nice hazelnut like latte. Like it was creamier, even a little caramely. The next one was a bougie bar called Overlook Hotel Cider Lane Toasted Marshmallow Smoky Fireside. I don't like her cider lane. I don't think I like toasted marshmallows. I don't like smoky scents. This, I mean, this I had to have gotten when I was like first getting into vendor wax and just trying anything. Honestly, this isn't super memorable. Like I warmed this a few different times too. I don't know. I didn't really smell much, so I didn't really love it or like hate it. Like I just am very like, I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on that one. I wouldn't repurchase it, but I don't know. So maybe it wasn't a good performer then if I can't remember it. And then finishing it off with Thriller Blueberry Pumpkin Patch Cheesecake. I had this in a chunk shape from her, and I didn't realize that I also had purchased it in a matrix melt. I love Blueberry Bakery, but I do not like the Blueberry Pumpkin Patch oil. I think that's a single scent oil. It's so different from a regular Blueberry Bakery scent. I don't like it. I think it's like like a deep, rich blueberry mixed with like, to me, like a hay note. I think the pumpkin patch, like the pumpkin patch is like a hay note or something. I don't like it. At first I thought I could barely smell it, but then I realized like I was smelling it because it was giving me like a headache. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the blueberry pumpkin patch oil. I like other like fresh blueberries, other blueberry like bakeries like the Southbound one way better. But yeah, you guys, that was my empties. We went right on through it. That was my empties from the past 2 weeks. I love doing empties videos. I love getting through and warming wax, figuring out the scents I love and the scents that maybe like don't mesh well with my nose, figuring out what vendors I like, what vendors perform well for me, things like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.